Julio Rosas, Blaze Media, sir. A couple months ago, I ran into former DHS Secretary Mayorkas, and I asked him a couple questions about his disastrous handling of the border. He didn't like my questions. But the number one question that I heard from people in responding to my video was, why hasn't he been arrested yet?
Patriots, it just happened. We heard it, you heard it, and now the entire world is watching. President Donald J. Trump just said that Alejandro Mayorkas, Biden's open border enabler, might be arrested and charged for his actions as DHS Secretary. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. The man who oversaw one of the greatest border failures in American history may finally face justice. This is huge, this is historic, and honestly, this is long overdue.
Arrested yet. Obviously, you guys are cleaning up the mess that was made deliberately for the past 4 years, and so people want accountability. It's great to see that the border is secured, and it's great to see the state level cooperation. But I guess I would ask you, why hasn't he been held accountable, or anybody really?
Well, pardons were given out by to many people, and they shouldn't have been given out. Like the Unselect Committee of Political Thugs was given a pardon because they destroyed all of the information from 2 years of hearings, and they should be arrested, but they were given pardons. Was he given a pardon, Mayorkas? Was he not?
I don't believe so.
Well, I'd take a look at that one, because what he did is it's beyond incompetence. Something had to be done. Now, with that being said, he took orders from other people, and he was really doing the orders, and you could say he was very loyal to them, because it must have been very hard for him to stand up and sit up and talk about what he allowed to happen to this country and be serious about it. So he was given orders. If he wasn't given a pardon, I could see looking at that. In fact, why don't you take a look at it, Kristen? He was impeached, but yeah, it was just a fake impeachment. It was a fake impeachment. Why don't you take a look at it? I think he was so bad. They were all so bad. Look, it was the worst president in the history of our country. We've had some bad ones, but he was the worst president. But somebody told Mayorkas to do that, and he followed orders, but that doesn't necessarily hold him harmless. So take a look at it. It's very good.
That was Trump responding to a question from Blaze Media's Julio Rosas, one of the few journalists with the backbone to confront the truth. And the truth is, Americans have suffered, not because of a natural disaster, not because of foreign invasion, but because this administration invited it. And Mayorkas? He was the doorman. Under Mayorkas and Biden, we watched our country's southern border descend into chaos. Over 7 million illegal crossings, more than the population of 38 U.S. states. Fentanyl pouring in, killing 100,000 Americans a year. Cartels growing more powerful, emboldened, organized, militarized. And for what? To score political points? To engineer demographic shifts? To destroy American sovereignty? This man swore an oath to protect the homeland, but instead he betrayed it. And finally, someone, Trump, is saying what every true patriot already knows, that what Mayorkas did wasn't just bad policy, it was criminal, it was deliberate, and yes, it deserves prosecution. And don't let the left gaslight you. They'll say this is political. No, my friends, what they did was political. What we're doing is justice. Because when you knowingly allow violent criminals, drug runners, and traffickers into your country, that's not a mistake. That's sabotage. And in any country with real laws, you go to jail for that. Every one of these tragedies could have been prevented, but Mayorkas looked the other way, or worse, gave the green light. And now Trump's making it clear. If there's no pardon, if there's no immunity, then there's no excuse. He must be investigated. He must be charged. He must be held accountable. Let this be a warning to every bureaucrat, every swamp rat, and every traitor in D.C. Your days of unchecked power are ending, because come January 2025, Trump will be back, and this time there will be consequences. We want accountability, we want justice, and yes, we want arrests. Mayorkas, you better lawyer up, because America's not turning the other cheek this time. This is just the beginning, patriots. Stay alert, Stay strong and stay loud, because they're not just after Trump, they're after you, and he's just in the way.